So in our last class, we did the major liquidities, the external liquidities, structure range, and the range structure. We're able to explain and understand them well. So in today's class, we'll start with mBos, then we'll go towards BOS, then we'll move to, let's say, we'll move to types of pullbacks. If there's time, after we are done with types of pullback, we can talk about imbalance. We can talk about liquidity void. So we can do this if there's time.
Okay.
So let's start with mBos. So we already said when we have a low, a high, then we have what? A break of structure here. We have a low. Then what do we have next? We have a range structure.
Yes.
A structure in direction of the trend, but a lower time frame structure. So now, once something like this happen, once this happen, then we know what?
That means we are going bullish to mitigate the major.
Exactly.
Major
So
liquidity.
we have mBos here. Are you getting it? I'm just giving you a basic knowledge of mBos. Doesn't mean that that's the major. So this is just basic. So we have what? mBos here.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yeah, boss.
Yes.
So this mBos is telling us that what? It wants to go deeper into what? The structure range. Remember that this is our structure range from this high, right? So this low is our structure range.
Yeah.
So where's our external liquidity?
That's the one you are on. The one below.
This?
Yeah, that's
yes. We can indicate this that this, let's use this as second color. Let's use it as another color. That this is our external liquidity, where we expect price to come and take out.
That's to be taken out. Exactly.
Are you getting it?
Yes.
Yes, it extends color. So what did this just say? This just said that mBos is just saying that this market is what? Bear and bullish for now till it gets to what? A supply that can what? Continue order flow.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? So mBos is not the same thing as break of structure. Are you getting it? It's just telling you that you can be bullish. You can be bullish for now. You can look for bullish opportunities
for the meantime.
For the meantime, but be careful because the trend is still what? Bearish.
Bearish.
Are you getting it? So after this mBos, where you'll be interested in now will be your POI. Are you getting it? Is that the extreme? When we get to POIs, you'll see the different kind of POIs we have. Are you getting it? So you'll be interested in the POI down. So what you'll be interested is in what? In taking a long position. Are you getting it? From here?
Yeah.
Stop loss below. Are you getting it? And targeting where? Your next POI, where you expect market to react. Are you getting it? So what just happened here? The market could just do this, come down, then mitigate your this, then what? Go up. Are you getting it? Now this is the major place. This is your major supply. that you're interested in what? Buying from.
Selling from.
In selling from, thank you. So you believe that when market gets to that supply, you are ready to take what? A short position from here.
And start selling.
To start selling. So you are ready to short on this from this point. And where are you targeting? External liquidity. So you are targeting this whole thing.
Yes.
Are you getting it? So you are targeting this whole thing because you know it will create a new what? Lower low. Are you getting it? So what you expect from market is when market gets here, you then see your reasons to enter. Are you getting it?
Yes.
And then you enter and what? Target external liquidity. The markets break structure and come to the downside. The market starts what? Another range structure.
Yeah.
Are you getting it?
Yes.
Yes, boss.
So now, what have we been able to do? Let's now continue. What happens here? Just now. What just happened?
That's range structure which mBos has been mBos occurred. Yeah.
Exactly. So mBos has occurred. That means we have what? mBos here.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
So we can label this as what? mBos. Right?
Yes.
So what are we interested in next? In what? Buying. Okay,
right.
let's mark out our structure range. Our new structure range will then be from where? From here. Right?
Yeah. Yes, boss.
To where?
Yes.
To the bottom of that mBos.
Exactly.
Yes.
So where is our external liquidity?
Below the mBos.
This one, right? So that's what we're expecting. So what's our next thing that our mind tells us to do? To try and look for opportunity.
Opportunity to buy.
To buy
up to the supply level.
Exactly. Then where is our target?
Our target will be the supply level.
Will be our next supply level. When we get to POI, you will get to understand that just the extreme is not the only POI. And you get to understand it in the types of pullbacks we have. So we are getting there. You will get a clue in this class. So our target is to what? To buy. Are you getting it?
Yes, boss.
Okay.
Now your knowledge is that this extreme is your POI. Are you getting it? That's why. That's what I'm putting.
Yes.
So we have something like this. So we are buying this pair. So where? The next supply.
Supply.
So now,
I have a question.
Good, go on.
What if the market does not retest and it goes up straight? Is it possible to occur like that?
Okay, now that's where I'm even going to. So now, once if the market does this, right?
Yeah.
So now,
can I talk?
Yeah, you can go on.
Okay. You said what if the markets do something like that?
Yes.
So that means we have the structures have been broken. So we are looking like the direction bias has changed.
So what have we gotten? If this is a minor break of structure, what is this?
Yeah. BOS, that's break of structure to the upside.
That makes us to understand that we have dealt with BOS now. Are you getting it? So now you just understood BOS by yourself.
Okay.
Do you get
I have a question, sir.
All right, hold on.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, from here now we have two major liquidities. The first one, the second one.
Okay. Where?
So
the major liquidity.
The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
major liquidity at the top. No.
This one, major liquidity.
Yes. Okay. That's the second one.
The
first one is this other.
This is the first one.
This is the first one.
Yes.
Yes, sir. This one is the second one. So this third one, immediately it breaks the first, this second one, the third one.
Okay.
Yeah, if this one is broken,
Yes.
yeah, immediately the structure has changed.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Even if it is a week,
Yes.
small
Even
week.
if it is just like this. Yes.
Okay, boss.
So that means a break of structure has happened. I get it. So you
Yes.
know your directional bias has changed. So now you would have to start looking for buy opportunities. You know you are in a buy trend now. So what will happen now? This will no longer be major liquidities again. This will be your first major liquidity here.
Okay.
Because now you are in a what uptrend. So what you'll be what you'll be expecting is something like this: low, then break of external liquidity. So you see, power has changed. This has become what your external liquidity.
It has
Why this
become
has
external.
become
Yes.
your major.
Major.
I get it. So two things
Yes, sir.
we just discussed two things here: the mBos and what the BOS.
Yeah.
Now get this
BOS.
point. In this scenario, the mBos does not guarantee what a major BOS. So this mBos does not guarantee what a major break of structure.
Yeah.
What this mBos told us in this scenario is that what the thing will just be bullish for now until you get to what your POI
So
to continue order flow.
order flow.
But in this place, an mBos happened, and after an mBos happened, a break of structure happened. So you can see there are some tendencies that when an mBos happen, your supply POI is at risk.
Okay.
Your supply POI is at what? Risk. So there's tendency that it is risky to take trade. When an mBos happen in a place that you don't expect it to happen, that is in times where you have what? Momentum, distance and momentum. So we'll get to understand that later when we get to structure, like structural POIs. Like when we are identifying our zones, primary zone, secondary zone, we'll get to understand that.
Okay.
So you will know when it is risky to take a trade here. And mind you, you don't just enter a trade though. You wait for intent. Are you getting it? You wait for intent and all. So when we get to
that intent means confirmation, right?
yes, we'll do that in entry when we are dealing with entry. So that's what we'll do with intent. I would have added intent here, but I don't want it to confuse you. So for now, just know this is how mBos occurs and this is how what a BOS occurs. Although there is more to mBos and there's more to BOS, but gradually our knowledge is going to expand on it.
Okay.
So for now, let's just take this as the basic knowledge, like just a foundation.
All right, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes.
The reason why I told you that is because after this, let's say a low, a high, let's assume this particular place where then we have a break, then we have range structure, range structure, range structure, range structure. It could just break like this and what? Continue. Whereas you have called this initial move what? mBos.
mBos.
You have called that initial move mBos. Then you now say you want to start buying from here. Are you getting it? And the market will what? Take you out. But because of you don't have the deep knowledge of what mBos, that's why I told you that this is just a basic knowledge of mBos. But when you have a deep knowledge of mBos, you get to understand if this is actually a minor break of structure. Are you getting it? Or this is what? Or this is a range structure mitigation.
Okay.
So you will get to understand that. So I'm just creating a foundational knowledge for you all. You get.
All right, thank you, boss.
Yeah. Okay. So we have been able to deal with mBos, basic mBos and basic BOS. So let's go to types of pullbacks. imbalances. Okay, let's go to types of pullbacks first. So now, let's say we have this a low, AI, as usual. Then we have a break. Then we have a range structure here, right?
Okay. Yes.
So let's say we have a range structure. Then we have a low like this. We have something like this. We have this. We have this. Then we have something like this. What just happened is what? A range. What just happened? Okay. So what just happened is what? We have a range structure mitigation.
Okay.
So, normally you are expecting price to go deeper into the structure. I
Yes.
getting it. You're expecting the price to go
Yes.
deeper into your structure range. But what we add here, after a break of structure, yeah, are you getting it?
Yes.
What do we have? A
Yes.
range structure.
Yes.
After a range structure, we have
Okay.
a range structure mitigation. Then created another low.
Okay.
Let me give you a better drawing. So we have a low, we have a high,
Yeah.
Okay.
we have a low, then we have range structure, we have range structure, are you getting it? Then
Yes,
we
Yes.
have range structure. So you can see this, all these things I'm just drawing as still range structure, right? Then
yes.
we now
Okay.
have something like this. Then we have a continuation downward.
Yes.
Are you getting it?
Okay.
So what do we
Yes.
just
Yes.
have? We just had what? A range structure
Range
mitigation.
structure.
Are you getting it?
Okay.
We just had a range structure
Yes.
what?
Yes.
Mitigation.
Mitigation.
So your first thing you'll be looking at before you can say this market wants to go deeper, that means it must have taken out all range structures.
Structures. Okay.
So first thing you have to do first is to identify your break of structure, right?
Okay.
After
Okay.
identifying your BOS, then you identify what? Your range structures.
Yes.
This is the beginning of the range structure.
Yes.
Until this is taken out, like until the whole range structure is taken out, before you can say yes, it wants to go deeper into the, like it wants to go deeper and you'll be interested in buying from here. Are you getting it? But as
Okay.
long as
Yes.
all
Yes.
this whole range structure is not taken out, the range structure could continue the trend. Are you getting it?
Okay.
It could continue the trend,
Okay.
Yes.
which makes this pullback. This is a reversal here, which makes this what?
Yeah.
Yes.
A range structure pullback.
Pullback.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you gotten the point there?
Yes,
Yes.
boss.
So you understand a range structure pullback now.
Yes.
Yes.
So now this range structure mitigation is what we call what? A shallow pullback. Shallow. What do we say? Shallow what? Pullback.
Shallow
Shallow
pullbacks.
pullback.
We have three types of pullback. We have what? Shallow pullback. We have shallow pullback. We have deep pullback. And we have what? What's the general one you used to know? Complex pullback. That's the one that you must have heard of, the complex pullback. So this is the
Yeah.
types of pullback we have. So
Okay.
now, what just happened here? A mitigation of range structure is called what? A shallow
Shallow.
pullback.
Okay.
Now, let's look at another scenario now. Now, we have been able to discuss what? The range structure mitigation, which is called what?
Okay.
Shallow pullback.
shallow pullback.
Exactly. Now let's assume we have something like this, a low. Oh. Let's assume we have something like this, a low, a high, a break of structure. We have a range structure, a range structure, a range, and we have what this. Or let's make it look like the drawing that is down. A range structure, a range structure, a range structure. Then we have this. Then we have this. What happened?
Okay.
The market took out orange. Okay, let's analyze it together.
Okay.
After we had the what? Yeah, we had the BOS.
Break of structure.
Exactly. We had a break of structure there. Then we had what? A range structure.
Structures, yes.
We had range structure. Then what happened? All the range structures were
They're all taken out.
taken out. So where are we interested? We are interested in buying from here, right?
Yes.
Because the fact that all range structures were taken out tells us that it wants to go what? Deeper. Are you getting it? It wants to go deeper.
Yes.
So we're interested in buying from here and buying into what? Into the structure range. Then what? A continuation. So now, most of the time, the market will not get to your extreme POI, like your extreme candle here. Most of the time, the markets could just go deeper into the structure and use what? A point of mitigation, an internal structure here. The markets could just use something here to continue. Not every time the market will get to your extreme. And this must have happened to you a lot of times. Not every time the market will get to your extreme. Because of what happened here is what? A deep pullback. There was no range structure pullback here. Are you getting it? It just had a deep pullback. So the market could use something inside here to continue, or the market could use something in the candle at this point. They call it bar. So it's just like a pin bar, but it will use something here to continue other flow, but it's not a must it gets to your extreme.
Okay.
So deep pullback is not a must it gets to your extreme. It could get to your extreme. But once you see a deep pullback forming, it can use an inside bar here. I'll show you what an inside bar is when we get to the chart. It's not a must, it's not a must it gets to your extreme. You can have a candle. Let me show you an example. You can have a candle like this. Let's assume this candle is what we have in our POI there.
Okay.
Let's assume that's what we have at our extreme. Something like this. That's the wick. That's the wick. You know, you might be expecting the market to come and mitigate this point. Are you getting it? But since it's a deep pullback, it's not every time the market will come to this side. The market could just use this bar here to continue other flow.
Okay.
So this is an inside bar. So you understand where the markets will use to when we get to like when we're breaking everything down gradually.
Okay.
Yeah, boss.
Okay, I'm listening.
I have a question.
Yeah, go
on. Why do we consider this to be a deep pullback? Is it because of the range structure that happened here?
Yes, and, because of it took out all range structure and went deeper into the structure range.
Okay.
That's why we call it a deep pullback. Most of the time, a deep pullback. Let me draw another scenario of a deep pullback. Most of the time, a deep pullback might not even have a range structure. A range structure will not even form. You could just have something like this break of structure, a break of structure. Then if there is something like an imbalance, you just see the market to start going like this, start going like this. We're going deeper, start going like this, start going like this, start going like this. Are you guessing start going like this? Then continue that flow. So most of the time it will not have that range structure sometimes. I
Okay.
get it.
Okay.
But once you see
Okay.
the range structure is taken out, or range structure is cleared, that's telling you that
Yeah.
it wants
Yes.
to go deeper into what the structure range.
That's
Okay.
true.
Now I want to understand the difference between shallow pullback and deep pullback.
Yeah,
Now, shallow
differentiate it. We'll
pullback.
differentiate it. It gets to one pullback, then we'll do the difference. Let's deal with the third
Okay.
pullback. Yeah.
Okay, 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 sir.
So now we have the third one, which is the complex pullback. The complex pullback
Okay.
is what? The addition of both the shallow pullback and the deep pullback. That is in the sense that after a break of structure, we then have a range structure. Are you getting it?
Okay.
After a range
Yes.
structure, we have after a range structure, we have what? A range structure mitigation. Then it comes down,
Yes.
creates a low, then it goes deeper, then continues on that flow. Now, what happened? We first had what? A shallow pullback here. I
Yes.
get
Mm.
in it. We had a shallow pullback
Yes.
where the market respected this guy. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It respected the range structure and gave us what? A low.
No. Yeah.
I get
Yes.
it. So we had another BOS here. It gave us what?
Yes.
A low.
Yes.
Yes.
Before what happened? Before it went deeper.
Yes.
So we had a BOS here, but it then went what? Deeper. So this is what? A complex pullback. So a complex pullback is the addition of what? Both the shallow pullback,
Shallow and deep
And
pullback.
and
the
that is
deep
what is
pullback,
called the complex pullback.
complex
So
pullback.
most of the time is the complex pullback that goes towards the extreme candle.
Okay.
Okay.
So now for the question you just asked me, that what's the difference between them all? Now, a shallow pullback does what? It mitigates the range structure.
The range.
So
Okay.
this is the shallow pullback. Now, for the deep pullback, what does the deep pullback do? It goes deeper into the what? Structure range. Are you
Mm.
getting
Okay.
it? It goes deeper.
Okay.
Yes.
It clears all range structure, right? And it goes deeper into the structure range. But now, when we talk about the complex pullback is what? The addition of both what? The what? Range structure mitigation. Are you getting it? Then
Yes.
after doing the range structure, then it goes what? It goes deeper. It goes deeper into what? The structure range here, which gives us
Okay.
what? A complex pullback. So it did two things, a shallow pullback and what? A deep pullback, which produces what?
Yeah.
A complex
Complex
pullback.
pullback.
Do you
So
understand the difference now?
Yes.
that means the complex pullback. We combine both shallow and deep pullback altogether. Firstly,
Exactly.
firstly mitigate the range structure, then pull back out to form
Yes.
the external liquidity, then push back deeply
Structure
into the
range.
structure range. Okay.
Exactly. So this
Thank
is our shallow.
Okay.
This is our what? Deep,
Deep.
right? And what was the
Yeah.
last one?
Complex.
Complex.
Complex. I still have a question about that, sir.
Go on.
Now, from this first one where you put shallow,
Yes. This.
um, yeah, from the other side we have the range structure coming down.
Yes. Yes.
Now, when it's now going up to clear up the all the range, can this sharp, yeah, this one, is it going to be an imbalance, or it can form something like up lower high, higher, higher?
It will form lower high, higher high, lower high. It can
Okay,
possibly
it
form,
won't.
it can form imbalance if you form. The market can do anything it wants to do. So
Okay, that's what I want to understand,
we'll,
so that I
we'll,
won't be expecting something like imbalance all through.
No, you will not be expecting imbalance on true. The market
Okay.
forms lower, lower. Even here, before the market, let's go to the complex. Before the market breaks this high, it will still form
Yes.
lower. Sometimes it can just break it with speed. Sometimes it can do like it wants to respect it. A lot of people will enter here, then it will break it. I get it.
Okay.
So the market will form lower and all. I
Okay,
guess.
sir.
So
All
it's
right,
not
boss.
every time the market does that. So most
All
of
right,
the
boss.
we'll know when the market will go deep, and
All
we'll
right.
know when the market will we'll know when the market will respect the range structure, like tendency. So the thing
All
is that
right.
we're just reacting to our interested zones. We have zones we are interested to, so we just react to them. Are you getting it? So
Yes.
Okay.
this one is the shallow plus the deep, which gives us
Yeah.
what? Complex. Are you getting it? The shallow
Okay.
plus the deep, which
Yes.
gives us our what? Complex.
Complex.
It gives us complex. So we have been able to deal with the things we wrote in the outline, mBos, BOS,
Yes.
and types of pullback. We wrote
Yes.
liquidity there and liquidity void,
You
imbalance and
you
liquidity.
said imbalance and liquidity void.
All right, we'll deal with that in the next class. The reason is that this recording is coming to an end in 3 minutes. So in the next
Okay,
class,
boss.
Okay.
what we'll deal with is imbalance, liquidity void. Then after those two, we have to identify all the things we have done so far on the chart.
Okay then.
Okay.
Do you
Okay.
So
understand?
yeah, our next
Okay.
class will be
Imbalance, liquidity void. Then
no.
we'll go to
Is
chart
it?
and start identifying those things.
Are we still going to enter again when the thing breaks or another day?
We can join when the thing breaks just to real explain these things to you guys, but I won't be recording
Okay.
that one
Okay
because
then.
I'll be entertaining a lot of
Okay then.
questions, like different
Oh,
questions you have from.
Okay then.
okay,
So
boss.
this is the
All right.
recording I'm going to send to you
Okay,
guys.
boss.
Okay.
So if you have any
Okay.
question, you can keep asking, so you can have it in the recording as well.
Okay, boss.
You have,
Okay.
so you can think of a question.
Okay. In some cases here,
All right.
when we are drawing the line of this BOS,
This one.
yeah, yes, it the breakout from the break of structure, the line that break this structure,
Yes.
yes, it will come down. Let's say where we put this break of structure, let's say that is the resistance line, for instance.
Okay.
So yeah, let's say that's the resistance line. Then uh yes, draw it out small. Yes, let's assume that is the resistance line.
Yeah.
Now, this structure range, this
Yeah.
range structure,
Yes.
it won't hit that resistance. It will
Uh,
come down small. Let's say,
it's not a must it is the resistance.
okay,
It's not
okay,
it's not a must it is the resistance.
okay.
Yes.
The reason why I ask such
Most
questions is
most
that
of
I've
the
seen so many.
okay, you have seen something like that.
Yes, sir.
Most of the time it doesn't hit the resistance line. Sometimes it will
Okay,
Okay.
break it, the range structure will start the break. But when we get to internal structure, I think in the next class we'll do internal structure too. Why no, we'll
Okay.
do internal structure when we are doing zones, primary zone, secondary zone, and the internal structure. So we identify all that there. So you get
Okay.
what
okay,
was happening inside here, all the things that are happening. We have not dealt with the things that are happening inside here. What we have dealt with
yes,
is
Exactly.
after the range structure. So we are going to deal with
Okay.
the things that are happening here. Where are we interested? Our POIs. Where are we interested in? You understand the things that are happening
okay,
inside here.
Yes.
We have to identify our primary zone, our internal structure, then we identify our secondary zone. So when we get to that place, you get everything. So we are just breaking the market down gradually.
okay, boss. Okay,
I
boss.
get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can ask me.
And my own question now.
Okay.
My own question: has it ever happened in the history of your trading whereby we're waiting for a market to come and retest. The market does not retest. Let's say like this one for deep structure now, when it came back to retest, let's say it just continued buying up straight like that without coming to retest. Have you ever seen the case like that in history?
Buying like buying without coming to retest this place.
Yeah, like just go up straight up like
Without
that
coming here.
and just